The Collected Teachings of Luang Por Chaya, from the December 28, 2012 talk, The Right Effort. Today is a Buddhist holy day. All of you devotees came here today to observe the 5 precepts, and especially some of you came to observe the 8 precepts, to offer alms and to practice meditation. You also offered all this stuff to the Sangha, to the monk communities, and to the temple. All of your donations, your contributions, and your kindness are greatly appreciated. One person in particular today donated $100 to the temple, $100 to Welcome in 2013, and another $100 for Sangha Dana, so a total of $300. I would like all of us to say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. As part of our human nature, everyone wants to be successful in their worldly affairs and in their spiritual goals. So what do we have to do? We have to follow the Buddha's guidance and teaching, not just in this present life, but also in many, many previous lives. We have made good karma and developed our virtue perfections. All of our previous virtue perfections will give results, in line with the law of cause and effect. But if we lack effort, mindfulness, and wisdom, our previous virtue perfections will not have a chance to give the results to us. So we need to have right effort, mindfulness, and wisdom. Think about what you need to possess to be successful in your worldly affairs. What do you need? 1. You need right effort. If you're lazy, you will not be successful. 2. You need mindfulness. If you lack mindfulness, you will lose your property and your chance. And 3. You need wisdom or knowledge. You need to have wisdom and knowledge regarding your business. When you possess right effort, mindfulness, and wisdom, you'll be successful. This is the Buddha's teaching. Success doesn't depend on someone else. It depends on you. In particular, we need these 3 things to be successful with our spiritual goals. 1. We need right effort. We need to not be a lazy person. We should try the best we can. One day has 24 hours. Except for time spent sleeping, we should have right effort and be mindful. 220. Just practice 2. We need to be mindful. From the time we get up in the morning, we need to have right effort and mindfulness. Try to be aware of every physical activity, as well as your thoughts and emotions, and then you will understand their nature. 3. We need wisdom. We need to create the conditions that allow wisdom to arise. So we need to have right effort to gain our spiritual goals. The Buddha said that we need to have right effort, so with every step you walk, just be mindful. Be aware of every step. You know what you're doing. With every step, make a mental note, walking. Most people, mostly non-meditators, may walk many thousands of steps in one day, but will not realize it. But meditators, especially those who would like to gain enlightenment, our spiritual goal, need to have right effort and try the best they can. Every step you walk, be aware of it and make a mental note, at the minimum note, walking, walking, walking. It's very easy. The Buddha's teaching on mindfulness meditation is very simple, so we need to have right effort. And sometimes, if we have time, we should close our eyes, cross our legs, relax our mind and body, and use our effort to try to sit still and focus on our primary object of meditation. This means we're putting forth right effort, and then you will realize this primary object. Maybe you focus on your in and out breath, or maybe you focus on your abdominal movement, rising and falling. Either one is fine. If you focus on abdominal movement, for example, you will feel that the abdomen rises and falls. Whenever you see or feel the abdomen rising, make a mental note, rising. When you feel it fall, it's falling. There's just rising and falling. If you focus on your breath, when you breathe in, it's just breathing in. And when you're breathing out, it's just breathing out. You will realize this for yourself. Try to stay in the present moment. This is right effort. And so in every moment, with every rising and falling, or with every breathing in and breathing out, you will be able to be aware of it. This is mindfulness. So when we have right effort, we try to be mindful, we know every moment, and we stay in the present moment. There's no greed, no anger, no delusion, and no jealousy arising. We'll be able to eliminate these mental defilements. And then we'll understand their nature. 221. The collected teachings of Luang Por Chaya. The rising and falling is the air element. Your breathing in and out is the air element. This element is materiality. It's the nature of matter. The noting mind or the knowing mind is mentality. So in every moment, it's just materiality and mentality. Just mind and matter, except that mind and matter are not a person. There's no man or woman. You will understand the nature of mind and body. This is wisdom. If every day of our lives we try to possess right effort, try to be aware of every mental and physical process, and come to understand their nature, we will gain vipassana, or insight, knowledge. By doing this every day, our vipassana knowledge then grows higher and higher. When we see the nature of mind and body, what do we see? We see their three characteristics. 1. Impermanence. As we focus on our abdominal movement, we will see the rising and falling, one after another. This means that we see the impermanence of this body. The noting mind is also arising and disappearing in every moment. This noting mind is also impermanent. Keep knowing that. 2. Suffering. Whatever is oppressed by this arising and disappearing is called suffering or unsatisfactoriness. And 3. Uncontrollability. We will see the nature of mind and body, not as a form or a shape, but as just movement and knowing. There's no form, no shape. It's insubstantial. We call this anatta. It's all uncontrollable. You cannot control your breath or your abdominal movement. They are dependent on their own nature, as cause and effect, just arising and disappearing. So we see these three characteristics of mind and body. We will see this suffering. The Buddha said we need to see suffering. Suffering doesn't only mean painful feelings. Rather, whatever is oppressed by arising and disappearing, we call that suffering. When we see suffering, we will not want to be reborn again. We will not want anything. But we will want to overcome this suffering. As we want to overcome this suffering, we continue to develop our concentration, our mindfulness, our effort, and our wisdom, and one day we will see the end of suffering. The end of suffering is called Nibbana. 222. Just practice. Whoever sees the end of suffering sees Nibbana. So we'll see the end of suffering. We'll experience the supreme bliss. It's not normal bliss, it's supreme bliss. I'd like all of you to try the best you can to use your effort, try to be mindful, and develop your wisdom to be able to see the nature of mind and body as impermanent, unsatisfactory, and uncontrollable. And eventually, may all of you be able to see the end of suffering, the supreme bliss, or Nibbana, in this very life. 223.